Dear viewers, the topic which we will cover today, discuss today is the price which Pakistan will pay of not attending Democracy Summit, which was held recently. The US President Joseph Biden hosted a virtual summit, Democracy Summit, in the second week of December, in which Pakistan was also invited. But then Pakistan, while thanking the US of inviting to participate in Democracy Summit, regretted. It refused to participate. And then it reflected a very, interesting phenomena, that the next day or maybe the same day when Pakistan expressed its unwillingness, its regrets to participate in Democracy Summit, Chinese government officially welcomed Pakistan's decision. Because China was not invited, Communist China was not invited, Taiwan was invited, Russia was not invited. So, does it mean that Pakistan has put all its eggs in one basket? In order to please, in order to oblige People's Republic of China, it decided to boycott Democracy Summit. Now, a country's foreign policy, if it is responsible, if it is pragmatic, if it is prudent, then it must not take decisions on the basis of pleasing or obliging its allies or its friends. It should basically take decisions on the basis of principles. The summit was on democracy, and Pakistan is an emerging democracy despite its fault lines. So, it is not for the first time that Pakistan backed out of and came under the pressure. So, this time it came under the pressure of China. A couple of months back when Pakistan was invited to attend a summit in Kuala Lumpur along with Turkey, Malaysia and Qatar on issues faced by the Muslim world. At the 11th hour, Pakistan backed out of under the Saudi pressure, because Saudi Arabia expressed its displeasure over the Kuala Lumpur summit. So, if this is the state of Pakistan's foreign policy of making decisions on the basis of external pressures or to oblige and please its friends if it is getting money from them, to antagonize the US, because the US will not react immediately of Pakistan, what Pakistan has done, and what Pakistan has done in Afghanistan, that United States is an injured lion. It faced humiliation in Afghanistan and fingers were pointed on Pakistan. The US will definitely retaliate, and it's not the US, it's the West. Will Pakistan be able to deal with a situation if the FATF, Financial Task Force, IMF, World Bank, Asian Development Bank and other financial institutions, they totally block Pakistan's financial matters and other matters, because the American strategy certainly will be, because it's not the US, the West, and how the Indo-Pacific strategy of the US, the Quad, the AUKUS, Australia, UK, US, Quad, India, United States, Japan and Australia. So, then when Pakistan in a very crude manner takes a decision of not attending the Democracy Summit just to please China, I think it's, and then you are taking that decision against the world's only superpower, it will have its ramifications, it will have its implications. And the US will certainly, American senators, a team of American senators recently visited Pakistan, had cordial meetings with the Prime Minister, Chief of Army Staff. They will not reveal how they would react, but certainly in the days to come, the US reaction that Pakistan has let America down, and how Donald Trump in his New Year tweet of January 1st, 2018 lambasted Pakistan, that Pakistan as an epic center of terrorism, safe havens, and Pakistan as a major recipient of American aid, around $50 billion, and then letting Pakistan down, letting the US down in Afghanistan. So that is something which is very much there, and it would have been better had Pakistan participated in that summit, expressed its point of view, would have taken a critical position on American contradictions as far as democracy is concerned, but should have participated. To totally exclude the country from that platform, certainly it has given a wrong message. It has given a wrong message to the United States. Thank you very much.